name's Kemi Falarin, and at Free to Talk, we're a counselling service that provides you psychodynamics and person-centred counselling. So here at Free to Talk, we provide a safe environment for you, a place where you can come free of judgment, but most importantly, a place where you can come and express yourself, where you can dig deep, uproot, and rediscover who you are. Because within inside all of us, we have the resources, the answers, and the potential to help us reach our full potential. So if you are interested in counselling, give us a call today, drop us an email, because we're here ready to help you. Thank you.
Hey, we're back again. Big up yourself, 95 and 65. Brock, White, Max and Shan. You don't know the MySpace. Hold tight the people that's been, you know what I mean, just subscribing, liking the Sky and River, Sky and Daddy, and all that. Doesn't want mummy in there, so that's good. Happy for that. She actually said that. So.
Whatever.
So it's all good.
I'm gonna make a cameo.
Could you talk into the mic as well? She's better than you. She actually talks into the mic, like she proper talks into the mic and that. So,
okay.
Like I don't often. We do it for you. We just that.
Thank you, Daddy.
Just hold it like singing and that.
Just don't be a twit, innit? Blessed, highly favoured, new beginnings, fruitfulness, growth, expansion,
that's a bit different.
and new levels. There we go.
I'll tell my mum buy me a t-shirt and that from Jamaica and that. It's got the V-neck thing.
Like your what's his name? Iglesias.
Yeah, V-neck thing.
Show a little piece of hair at the top.
You know that?
Oh gosh, no.
You're taking liberty. Don't be laughing. Don't start the thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But now, this episode, we're honoured to have you.
Okay.
No, we're honoured because you know what it is. You've stepped out. I like to, you know, like you. When I asked her, I think if I asked you a year ago, I think you would have said, "What?
Yeah,
no way."
No.
But you said, "I want to step out and try something new," and I was like, "Okay." And I was like, sent her the date. Okay.
Yep.
Then she checked in today.
Okay.
You get me? I'm gonna be late. Okay.
I didn't say that.
No, you said should I be there early to prep
yeah.
What?
Watcha.
Brought our son Micah as well, so we're happy as well. Like basketball players to look out for him in the future. Trainers, forget Jordans. Micah, to get me, and all that kind of things. But
Ain't Jordan's surname?
I don't know what he is, but either way, I like Micah. I like the name Micah just on trainers and that. Oh, he will probably have his own nickname by then anyway. Someone will name him.
Let's see.
And that. Now, give us your like. We don't like to know. We like to know people's bio, innit? Like Wikipedia. Like, if you put on Wikipedia your bio, what would you? What would they put?
Gosh.
You are like who you are like.
Me as a person or me as an artist or what? Like
everything. Yeah, because that's you.
What
that's
makes you?
Yeah, that's
me.
everything, innit? That's you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I would just say I'm probably a bit out of the box. Artist. I love art. I'm creative. But I don't kind of go with the norm. Yeah, I like to just do my own thing. And if people don't like it, they don't like it.
What does that mean? What does that mean when people say I'm not normal? Like, none of us are normal.
I mean, yeah, none of us are normal, but I think just, you know, like how society has this whole, like, I don't know, maybe like black girl aesthetic type thing, or like how certain girls are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or women, because
so what makes you different? What can go? Give me one.
I just think I'm a bit more like strong-minded. Like I kind of know what I want, so I don't really let other people kind of influence me. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Go on, so give me your bio, like your.
So I would say I'm probably like strong-willed, creative, chilled. I'm definitely a chilled person. Okay. So yeah.
What's your background?
Heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Guyanese and Jamaican.
Okay.
Guyanese? Who's Guyanese? What's that?
My mum's side, yeah.
No, but what is that? Where is that?
What do you mean? In South America?
Oh,
yeah,
the local.
Yeah,
what, they got apple?
No, I'm not doing that. Even though I haven't been there and I need to go, that's really bad.
Wow,
It's really bad. It's really. I've been to.
Booker's one of them as well. Is it Booker?
Yeah.
There's a couple of us around.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Right,
yeah, so Guyanese, but because I wasn't really in tune with like my dad's side, I don't really have that Jamaican culture, but you know, I'll eat the food and stuff, but it's not really like ingrained like how on my mum's family side is a bit more there.
Okay. And work-wise?
Property manager.
Okay.
So yeah, working like property and stuff like that. I think at first that was just to kind of keep a roof over my head, but I'll probably go into that as to why I went into that a bit later. But yeah, so I'm good. I think I'm good at it. I would say I'm all right, but it's not really my passion.
Okay.
So I just do it.
That's not very creative.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
No.
So it's very different.
I'm gonna manage this property in a strategic and paint the elements of nothing.
But I would say that is like one side of me because I'm very like structured.
Okay.
I have to have like I need to know what I'm doing and I kind of so it does kind of work with my personality, but it's not everything.
That's kind of. I wanna before we can go in there. That picture that we've got up there from Carla Cornwall. I want to. She didn't name it or anything. I swear that she just literally just saying everything. We had to just picture, put our own. What do we
but that's how she does art anyway.
Yeah, so she basically she said, "What do you see when you see that picture? Yeah, what kind of things come out at you? What do you think she's trying to? Or what does it do for you? Sorry, if you don't mind.
I would say it's more like a solemn kind of introverted.
What's solemn?
It's like.
I need these words.
Yeah, do you know what? Ami was saying it like I know. You know when you know, but then someone has to define it. And you're like, like it came out,
Like
so it must work.
It's like that peacefulness, that calmness,
there you go.
Like,
Yeah.
Where did you learn that? You're not on Chase now.
In church.
Swear down.
Like, it's just solemn.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I did English lit, so I should know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say more like an introvert, peaceful. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting from it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
think
nice.
No, I see me in there.
Is it? How?
Praying.
You didn't notice that from afar. You didn't notice that.
Yeah, but I knew that she was like in tune with herself.
Spiritual kind of thing.
Yeah. And all of this was just like, no matter what is going on outside, you just have that level of calmness within.
What was that word you said? Solemn.
Solemn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to use it in the right context.
Alright, let me use it in the right context. I was kind of solemnly walking down the street.
What?
Stamping my...
Stamping?
No?
I was solemnly walking down the street. How? Why?
Peacefully, yes.
So, stamping
But
your
then
feet.
We'll learn a new word today, my people. We'll learn a new word.
Okay. Alright, so you do property management.
Yeah.
And so the artist creative side is what? The painting, drawing?
Yeah, it kind of, well, do you want me to go in where it came from?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's just go straight
might as
in,
well,
man.
might as well. So,
you know, Shines is digging because she digs, innit? She digs.
No, it's okay. So initially, I kind of did art at school.
Okay.
Stopped doing it. And then when my son's father got killed, and then I lost my grandma and my granddad in like the space of 2 months. So like 3 people
How long
apart.
was this?
This was in 2017.
Oh wow, so that's
Yeah,
what,
so
6 years ago.
Yeah, so in the space of like 2 months, everybody was just dying. So
what are these people, like obviously the father of the child is because it's all about the closeness, isn't it? Because sometimes people just can. We've had a lot of people indirectly die and all that, and we hadn't had that. And now it's getting closer.
Were
to home
you still
now.
together?
Yeah.
No, we weren't together, but it was so weird. Like the Sunday before, we made peace with each other. We weren't ever like beefing, but we like actually he came over. We had a conversation. It was just like we kind of went over like the start of like me being pregnant and all that stuff, and it was just like I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that, I'm sorry for this. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Weight lifted off.
And I think that was God. I think that all happened for a reason. Good. But so that happened.
So when he passed, you had a level of peace. And
that I would say.
Could you? We're jumping in it. I love jumping in it, but like if you never done that, if that never happened that Sunday, I'll be
mashed up. Because it's not the fact that I felt guilty for anything. It's just that really helped. Yeah. Like it helped more than I even knew until it happened.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
And then I was like,
and a lot of unsaid things.
Yeah, like stuff that I wouldn't even bring up, or I wouldn't even think he was thinking at the time. And we're talking about it, discussing it. And
what made that happen? Do you think, much as God has every power in that?
Yeah.
What initially brought that to the foot? Because you know that many people have. We even you heard I don't know if you heard a conversation today like where we've had a falling out with someone in one of the guys just fell out and it's just gone left a little bit, and one of the guys like saying if we're gonna move forward we need to be able to be amicable with one another and see our differences. We can't. There's many businesses or things go to start up and then money gets involved. Something happens and then we all fall apart. And I mean I've seen there's so many we've been through it. So many groups like, yeah, we're gonna be like when you're at school and you got that girl group or that boy group, you're like, yeah, we're gonna be boys for life, innit? Like, and then something dumb happens and then it doesn't get resolved. And this guy literally said, you know what, I want to actually, I respected him. I was like, nah, bro, you're right. You know, if we can't manage these kind of things, then how are we gonna manage bigger things? Yeah, and it's what kind of brought that together? Was it off his back or your back, or did you was it preempted, or did
you know? I think I'm not friends with this girl anymore, but like she actually helped me during the time of like when he passed. But she said something to me like a couple of weeks before. She was like, just try and help him because his health wasn't that great as well. So she was like, so just try and do something different. And just so I said to him, look, you can come round, I can like, you know, give you some green shakes and stuff like that. And just trying to try something different. I'm here if you need, like, if you want me to cook for you, you can come round and all that stuff. And I thought maybe try something out of the box. And I think that kind of maybe made him feel a bit more like comfortable to them.
It maybe broke any form of ice that was still.
And I think that kind of just like spurred him to just come over. So he took us out first. We went bowling and then Nando's, and then he came back, and then after, I think that's when we just had the conversation. So it was like a good day, and then
so you properly that literally alleviated everything. And so with the passing now, what actually happened? So
he got killed in Peckham, and it was just over something so silly, just over a dirty look. So
imagine I was just talking to Mike about the same thing when I was behaving in school and that. And it could have gone.
So just a misunderstanding over something that could have been avoided. Of course. It's just it's a big lesson for me to teach my son, because literally you don't know what's in other people's head. You don't know what their intentions are, and something can happen just like that. You leave your house and then next minute, you know.
So that was the last time you saw him the previous week.
Yeah, so the Sunday before that actual week.
Sunday, then what day was that happened?
And then I can't remember the day, but the day he was supposed to come over, that was the day he was supposed to come over for dinner and stuff like that. And the time that he actually died, I texted him and I was like, where are you? And then obviously...
Imagine you in your head cussing this man, don't change in it.
It's weird. I texted him, where are you? And then I just looked up to the sky. I don't know why. I remember because I was sitting in the park, Michael was in the park. I texted him, because I wasn't going to try and do the whole, like, where are you? Why are you not? I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. So, and plus, we wouldn't really do that anymore, but it was just like, I'm not going to go into that kind of energy. So I just said, where are you? And then I think I typed his name one more time with a question mark. Then I just looked up to the sky. I don't even know why. And that's like really vivid in my mind. Yeah.
Wow.
And then that was it, really.
How do you prepare yourself for something like that?
You don't.
How can you?
I don't know. You know, like that you could look back. You go through a situation and then you can look back and say, all right, if someone does go through that, this is how you can. Same way like when mum, like Cheryl with her son getting killed. Yeah. She now knows there's things that you can measures you can put in place to help that person through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's already happened.
Yeah, but
there's nothing you can. You're not gonna preempt.
No, you can't preempt the thing. But now that you've gone through that. You can now, you're in a better stead to say, you know what, this is what's going to happen. You can understand the
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think the only thing you can advise someone is if they've got any form of issue with someone that they're close to or was close to try and deal with that as best as is in your power too. So, God forbid anything that happens down the line, whether it's sickness or... You know.
And you said he was ill, but it wasn't even that.
It wasn't related.
Something petty.
Yeah, it was nothing to do with what he was going through, like, personally.
Justice served? Was justice served?
Yeah. I went to one of the final bit. I didn't go to all of it because I still had to work as well. Yeah. But I went to the last one just so Micah knows that I was there, like, kind of thing. But I had to walk out halfway because it was just too much. But at the time, it's all been done. Yeah, dusted.
What about his like family, like mum and that?
We're okay. Like, I mean, obviously it was a horrible time. Everyone's grieving, so people grieve in different ways. But we're fine. Like, I get on with his brother really well. Like that, he's like my brother. Yeah. And his mum, like, we do message sometimes. We're not close, but I mean, she knows, she's got my number if anything.
So missing, it's like that missing Yeah, it's like, and then you said your granddad and then your grandma.
Yeah.
Were you close to them as well?
That's the thing. So it kind of is, to my granddad, he's a big part of our lives. He was battling with cancer and he was just really strong. And that was beautiful to see because all my family came over. We were like we literally camped out in the hospital. We were there non-stop.
We'll go home for what?
They had to tell us to be quiet. Like, come on, you're on a cancer ward, guys. We're bringing in our KFC chicken. Everybody's coming in.
So
we're taking up, black people,
know.
taking up the whole little meeting room, everything. Yeah, big tables. We're putting tables together, putting spreads out.
That was a cookout.
But it was beautiful though.
Yeah. So you can laugh, you can see, you can smile about them too.
Yeah.
Because you're not gone,
Yeah, so that was sad, but it wasn't as sad because I had the family around me and everything like that. And obviously they know what we were going through beforehand, so they were really supportive.
You saying this isn't a month though, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And then, so the end of April, it was Micah's dad. And then like around June, mid-June, it was my granddad. Then the end of June was my grandma. And the thing with my grandma was she's on my dad's side.
Okay.
And we weren't that close. I didn't see her that often.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I felt guilty about, is like, I had all this time to go and visit her.
And lessons learnt as well.
And it's like, damn, the last time I see her, I had to go to like the home and she had dementia. And I don't even know if she even recognised me or anything like that. But I just felt so guilty. Like there's so many times where I could have gone to see her. And then it's just like, look, don't take people for granted kind of thing. So that's what I learnt from her. Yeah. But it was just a whole whirlwind of like different emotions.
That
and
year
stuff like
was
that.
a challenging year.
Horrible.
Like, so how did you, I guess, like your spiritual health, your mental health, your emotional health, like what is it that you able to do to kind of get through all of that?
Yeah. Spiritually, I never blame God. Like, it was never a thing like, God, why? Because things just happen for a reason, and do you know what I mean? So I've grown up in the church as well, so it's not like a thing where I was angry with God. It was more so, I can't sit in my house and be depressed, so I started looking for a job. And then
so you weren't working then, you're a bum?
I was
Do you know,
I was I left
uni
uni in 2015 and I could not get a job, like, and it was really
a lot of people
upsetting
like
for me. Yeah.
What did you set your standards high, like, or did you just like, I'm not going, like, because there's work out there. No, I don't.
Yeah, but what did you study at uni?
English literature. But I didn't want to teach.
Okay.
That's the thing. So I did English lit and I didn't want to teach. I wanted to do like maybe editing or stuff like that.
Oh, journalism and that. That's
but I never took time to do internships or anything. I had to take Micah with me because there was a nursery on the uni. So he would come with me and all that stuff like that. But yeah, I never really did anything outside to kind of help me progress when I left. Didn't even really think about it after graduating. I didn't think about what I'm going to do next really. So as soon as I graduated, I was just like, oh, okay, so I'm here now.
So you're a bum, proper bum.
I had to go. One time I went to the job centre. I was so upset. I was disgusted. I'm not even no shade. But it's just how it made me feel.
Yeah, so everybody like God. Yeah, I hate it.
It's horrible. Like that.
Especially
That kind of propelled me to like get a job.
It's
like
a local one. You got to go to the local. I go to
like
my off ends. Like,
yeah,
you go to the local.
Yeah, proper statistic.
Yeah, and then the woman's asking me, why can't you get a job? And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? Like I've not been up and down on Indeed Total Jobs. I'm like putting my CV in recruitment shops and everything. Like I'm trying here. And nobody wants me. Everyone wants me to have experience, but I don't have no experience because I look after my child. So like it's like all of those things. And I remember I came out of that job centre. I went to the shop. I didn't even smoke cigarettes. I just bought a pack of cigarettes. Sorry, Mike. Actually, I think he knows because I told him one time. And I was just outside the job centre looking like one real bum. Just smoking. I was almost like eating the cigarette because I was so angry. Like, I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like it was just it was terrible. And then after that, I was just like,
awkward.
Yeah.
Told you she's a bum. I was
like, I might as well be, but no. So then, it just took me ages. I was going on interviews and stuff like that. Nothing was happening. And then after that, all that sadness happened, the grief, I was just like, I cannot sit in this house anymore. Like I felt like I was being tormented. So I literally just prayed. I said, like, God, please, I need a job. Anything. I'll even take something that's like a low wage just to get me out of the house. So I did that, and I worked in this disgusting estate agents in Norbury. That's where I met Anna, one of our colleagues. So that's kind of where it started in terms of the property, but to get me out of the house and just help with my mental. I needed that a lot.
And be around other people.
Exactly.
That's it could have gone the other way though, innit?
Yeah,
because
easily.
Many people just do that and then say, you know what, it's a reason to give up with life, innit? Like, so I'm so happy that people can be inspired by that and look on that and think, you know what, I keep going back to the key because I'm kind of in that predicament. I feel like I've been saying it to Shan for a lot minute. Like there's a lot of relationships that I need to rekindle with, and see when I keep hearing these things, I'm like, ugh. But then it's that. And then but you said you started to do this thing called out of the box. You said no, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna maneuver my way differently than how they are. You took. Well, I don't know what that looks like. Like sometimes you know that you look at the person and say, I've had enough. I can't deal with that no more.
Yeah.
Stay over there in it. But it's like we know we need to connect, but it's like I don't want to connect. You know that.
I think when you know you have boundaries as well, there's certain people you don't need to be reconnecting with, and it's okay. You've made your peace with them, and it's all right. Like there's certain people you know you're not on the same wavelength, and it's just not beneficial for you guys to get back together in whatever respect, if it's a relationship or friendship. I think it's the people that really matter to me. I said I can't let these people go, and the thing is, I didn't have a lot of people that I was like maybe have beefing with or anything like that. It's just you don't even make an effort to like message them. See if they're all right sometimes. Yeah. Why do you always assume they're okay? Check in on people.
Yeah, that's it. You know what people keep doing that to me like the other day, like, yeah, I know you, I presume you're okay in it because, you know, I see you on the social, so you're okay in it. I'm like, how do you know that, fam?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Like, just stop making assumptions.
Yeah.
And you know what I keep seeing? If nothing, I do that as well. I'm thinking my man's there, flying out there, and like I was saying about one of the boys, people we know. And I'm like, until I message him randomly. I'm not gonna lie, I messaged him randomly. I said, oh, I hope you're good. And he's like, bro, no one's ever, like, bro, I'm going through it. I'm like, huh? I never would have thought anything. You get me? So I'm literally, even today, I made a pact to myself, like, I'm going to write something for the brotherhood. I literally wrote a note off my head, like, for just the man then, and then sent it to them. Whether they take it or not, that's their business. Innit? But I said, you know what? Just to make them know you are valuable and you've got something, like, do this. Certain man I didn't send it to. I didn't send certain man them raggle, but certain man them I had to just make them know, like, you're wanted, you're valuable, you keep going, you know we're there, let's keep,
you have
know
purpose.
What I mean? Yeah.
No, because to be fair, a lot of men struggle with mental health, and they struggle with, I guess, having someone, a safe place to go to.
Yeah.
I think we're just stubborn.
Sometimes.
I don't know where that's come from, but we don't need to be like that. It's weird like that. But man, them are getting there like that.
Sometimes it's pride, innit? Like, oh, I don't want anyone to know that I'm dealing with this or I'm struggling with it. Like, I'm meant to be a man, innit? I'm meant to be able, like, what?
But don't women do the same? Didn't you think that in the same in your same? Did you think that in your circumstances you went through with all them hits? That's 3 hits, you know. That's not a nice thing to.
But then with her she had family around, and, especially like for the grandparents.
But it don't matter if you have family or not. Once you close the door in your own minute.
No, yeah,
do you get it? So it's like you have to make that crucial decision. Like, wow, I don't want to be at the job centre smoking cigarettes no more. I don't like.
But I think it's about allowing someone in. Like accepting any help that is offered.
Yeah.
Did you get any help? Did you do that yourself? Or
that's the thing. Before that, I didn't get any like professional help actually.
Is it?
I never actually did. I think my therapy was going to work, and just having structure, and then knowing that I can't let Micah down because now I'm his only parent. Yeah, that's my only I was literally now Micah's only parent. He can't even call his dad anymore. Nothing like that. So it's like. I ain't got time to be.
So when you see, so when you hear women, and the dad ain't there, and they're moving mad with each other and all these kind of things, because now you see the implication. I don't know if you feel or see the implication of the dad not being there, like literally not there, innit? So it's like when you look and see them situations where the father ain't there and the mum's not amicable and they're going through them. How do you think or feel? Or
I think sometimes I've got 2 things, but I always used to say this before. It's always about the child, regardless of how you feel. Like, please, everybody, just put the child first. It doesn't matter. Like, you're jealous.
So
of
what
this
she
person.
smells and that and where.
Yeah, like just forget about all of that. Because why are you guys making it about yourself? So even before he died, I always used to try my best to be like, it's about Micah. It's not about us arguing. But we're humans and we've got emotions.
Feelings.
I think I think now when I see it, I'm just like, it's a shame, guys, that you guys are arguing when this child just needs both of you. Yeah. Like, and it needs the best of both of you.
And when you break down what they're arguing about, half the time
it's not worth it. Yeah. It's not worth it. So I think, if they could, everyone just puts their child first, I'm sure all these little unnecessary arguments would just literally just be unnecessary.
Even you can't stand to look at her, like that,
I mean, I get it,
or
but
stand to look at him like, you get me?
But it's kind of, you made your bed, you got to lie in it.
And that is it too.
That
is it too.
You chose him at some point. At some point, he was good to look at. Do you know what I mean? Or she was good to look at. So
who did we? There was it the Indian? No, I don't know if you were there. I don't mean to say Indian, but basically
she did.
No, but someone of Indian heritage came into the shop. Yeah. I'm sure, I thought you were there. And they were saying that their mum, I know, yeah, Renee was there, sorry. Anyway, that their mum and dad hated each other. And I was like, what? Did they hate each other when they conceived you?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, I think they probably did.
Okay.
You got that. You look at you, your neck. Could you imagine that? That'd be crazy. No, that's a lie though.
No, it's
a lie. You know, like that. That's the slack. And we build it up to the point of where I hate every part of it. You got to just properly look at it. I think we do that, innit? Like we look at everything. I hated that from day dot. Like how did that happen? It's impossible. Do you get it? That's dumb, man. No, it's powerful. What you and you're standing now, like regardless, like it's mad, like, and I have to give you your flowers for that. Like that's one thing on this show is like to give people their flowers, for doing that and standing up, because you just and I'm not gonna lie, you kind of been in the shadows, like you kind of like you just I'm like, who is this? Like,
yeah.
What you do? Like, and so she said to me, here, I do art. What? You do art? And you're here? Like I said, let me see the thing. When I saw the art, I was like, what? What are you doing? Like,
so do you put your stuff out?
I put it on Instagram. I was
slapdash thing. Like,
yeah, like I'm not really giving it the attention that it needs. I do need to kind of. That's why this year I said, look, I need to put myself out there. So in January I did an exhibition in Sheffield. I would never go to Sheffield if I didn't tell myself like put myself out outside the box. It needs work. It needs some love.
Nobody even speaks
about it. But they're
it.
lovely people. They're like really friendly and stuff like that.
They unite.
Yeah.
They're united front. Like, so Asians and blacks are together. Like, there's none of this kind of what we get down here. Like, it's separate. Yeah. They're proper together community. Like Leicester as well. Similar. Okay,
But yeah, so I do that, and then I was previously putting like some of my artwork on t-shirts and stuff like that. But it's just the focus. That's what I need to now. Yeah, get back to.
It's funny that we like, because you're focused on the job. Like, obviously, I work close to you, so your focus on the job is immense. Like, you're literally like you're lucky that her phone's attached to her. She's always constantly working.
Oh, is it?
So there's constantly. So it's funny how I'm not saying a 9 to 5 ain't good or whatever kind of thing, but it's funny how we put our attention into things that other people. It's weird.
What is in making someone else successful?
Yeah, we'll go in our job and do the best for the job, but it's not our thing. But we're doing the best.
Yeah, that's not a bad quality.
It's not. But when it comes to us to do like health wise and what our passion or what we want to do, we kind of like, huh?
Yeah, it's like put to the side.
Yeah.
Less time and attention.
Yeah. I had to switch that mindset. Like, I love what I do. Like, I'm passionate. Everything I do is like, it's because it's me. I do it of my own accord. You get what I'm saying? So I feel better. But that mindset, you need to, because you're talented. I'm like, she slapped dash, put the picture, talking about showing me the. Yeah, that's what I do. What? If it's me, I'd be like, yo.
Yeah, but is it because of level of confidence?
Nah.
I wouldn't say. Do you know what it is? I'm just not focused enough. Like, if I actually was as structured and like as I am in work, then I probably would be alright. You know. So
you just need to translate that template to here.
Yeah. And then it'll probably
and also not see it as a hobby. See it
that's
as
another thing as well. I do kind of just see it as like.
What is it? Is that bad to see it as a hobby? Is it?
It depends what it is. Because if you see it as just a hobby, then you're just doing it.
Because you lose the fun out of it, innit? You lose the fun.
No, whether you make money from it or not, if you're passionate about it, give it some attention.
100%.
That's not gonna go halfway.
No, 100%. Like, so with the three deaths, what's life for you now? Like, how does it does it seep back in? Like, does it I don't know, like, you know,
no,
like yes.
I think I find more like joy in like thinking about how I used to know them and like the good things. I don't really at first, obviously the first couple of years was horrible. Like, I'll just sometimes randomly cry, or just I'll think about Michael and then I'll start crying. I mean, I probably will start crying again when he gets a bit older and, you know, certain things and triggers and stuff like that. But I think for now, it's just more like, okay, this person, I remember the good things about them. And then I just kind of think, do you know what? This has actually made me who I am as well. It's unfortunate what has happened, but like I'm stronger for it, and I'm stronger for Micah for it.
How has he been? I know he's here, but obviously he's not on here because he's going to be a celebrity soon. So we're trying to protect his identity at the moment. But like, how? Obviously you can't speak for him, but you're a mum, so you see everything. How does he deal with it? Like,
he's quite emotionally, he's quite emotionally mature, I would say, and we actually talk quite well. Like, we communicate really well.
Like,
so
not the ones where you like, just tell me your feelings and how you feel.
No.
Now mums are. Tell me now. I want to know.
They're
even though sometimes in the side I'm like, want to know, but like I'll give him like that space.
Yeah.
But no, he will just come and ask me. So, like before he started secondary school, I was gonna tell him in the summer holidays just what's happened to his dad, just in case anyone tries to Google it or someone try to come up to me and say something. But he came to me and said, what happened? So then I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, so we didn't know what had happened?
Not really, because when it happened, I just said, look, his dad's passed away, kind of thing. I didn't want to go into, because he was only 5, so I didn't want to go into the whole violence behind it. But then when he was like 11 or 10 or 11, he asked me what had happened. So I was like, okay, because in my head I was ready to tell you.
Up to that,
So now that you've come to me, so then okay, this is a level playing field. Like,
that's the best way of doing it. Was there times you went to go and do it and you couldn't do it? Like,
in my head I was like, okay, should I tell him? But I was like, no, you have to wait for like, I don't know, you don't know when the right time is, but it was like
you kind of sense it, or something will happen that
and he's maturing, and you can see, you can actually, but he came to you. So what was that like? It
was I felt better for it because he asked. If he didn't ask and I just told him, then I wouldn't I think probably he was prepared to ask me that question as well. He probably had this whole, okay, I'm gonna go to mummy and say kind of thing. So then it was okay in that sense. And then I just said, have you got any other questions? I'm here. Like, he knows I'm here. Like, if you want to ask anything else, I didn't really go into it too much, like, because he knows I'm always here if you want to go into more detail and stuff like that. So like, I'm just waiting for him to really just ask me if he wants anything else he wants to know.
That's beautiful.
But
you seem to have a really nice relationship. So
how do you know? It's been like 2 minutes. And
you know, when you can just observe and just the energy.
No, 100. Like, you don't want to sit next to their mum. It's too tough. Like, to stand up there, you get me? But he's receptive and
he's a credit.
Yeah, he's got my back. He looks after me.
No, like I can see. Not that I'm talking about him while he said, "Oh, business," but like certain children, I can just tell from the off, like what they're about, like from the aura and that. And he's got. So he's gonna be a very determined youth, but he's gonna have to have tools behind him. He's gonna have to put his toolbox on now because he's too forward. So he's gonna have to put in these tools. That's why I said to get a mentor, get people around him. Like I told Shan, I'm done with the bums. Like, I'm done with bums. Like, no disrespect to anybody out there, but I want to be with the million. I want to be around the people that are doing like what are you doing? People that push me in it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, this life. Nah, bro, I don't want to. Rub off from. I want to be around the man and like, right, you know what? I'm gonna go on a yacht tomorrow. For no reason. Like, that's how I want to be going. That's why you saw me do what I did with my man, with his, because I'm like, I want to, how did you get this, bro? How do you, like, what do you do? I'm going to go play tennis, just learn tennis for no reason. I hate tennis, but I'm going to be a tennis player.
Really?
And learn tennis, taking one of the tennis game. Come, bro, play some tennis, bro.
No, but that's where inspiration a lot will come from. Not always, but a lot is someone doing something that is on a higher level than what you are. You know, it doesn't mean that they're better than you or whatever, but they're doing something that has got them
inspired. That just makes you think,
like,
you know
what did you do? You know, what do you do?
It. And that's when I saw your art, I was like, and I'm passionate. I'm you're not Shan knows I'm on her all the time. I'm saying you're more than what you don't get it. Like, get on this and shit. In my own time, innit? Love and light people, love and light. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll keep pushing in it. That's my job as a man to do that. But when with people, I told you this year is about 2023 is about accessing my abilities at the same time helping people with their abilities. That's why I was like on you, like, what are you doing, fam? Well, I'm going for that. But then I don't want to be too pushy. Like, I'm trying not to be that guy on top of that as well, because I feel that's a bit.
So you want to encourage and motivate and inspire, but you don't want to make people feel inferior or like they start self-doubting themselves.
I'm very. That's why I'm cautious with my words now. I'm like, I'm not too.
Obviously, because I know you are passionate, but I can't even like. There has been times, especially like early days, well, I'd actually be like, well, like, am I not doing enough? Am I not driven enough? Like, am I not on my thing? Like, because the way this guy is talking to me, he's making me like feel like, yo, I start shrinking. And then after a while, I was like, no, I am on my thing.
Why is your voice gone all like high like that?
Whatever. Like, he's just trying to encourage me to do more, and there's nothing wrong in that, but also recognizing that sometimes there's just a time and there's a process.
No. They can do that with other people, but I'm not doing that no more. I told you, I'm done with watching telly and seeing people. I told you, I saw a guy fill up his car £200 and something the other day. Before, I want to be able to do that for no reason. To get it like Skoda that look like a Porsche. Like who? What? Where did that car come from, bro? Like you get me?
Yeah,
like, I don't wanna.
That's all great.
You want to fly out. You want to fly out. You know what is it? You know what is? No, I'll be honest with you. This is my honest opinion. Like, this is my honest thing. What I've been thinking now, and it's been turning in my head, and I'm saying, God, what is this about? And literally, it's that thing of, I want to be in a position where, you know, when something hits the fan, and things go left, your church closes down for some reason, or a death in the family, or you've lost your house, or you've lost your job, or whatever it is. I want to be in that position where I'm like, do you get me? At any time, you could turn around tomorrow and say, I want to go on holiday. And it's none of them ones where like, alright babe, you know what, we've got to plan it out and write it down.
Or do the budget.
Yeah, man just want to say,
There you
boom.
go.
Do you get what I'm saying? I'm looking at my church the other day, I'm looking at the church, I'm looking at the wall, I'm thinking, this is about to come down one day. I don't know when it is, but it's going to come down one day. I'd just love to be able to say, you know what, Pastor, give me the key. And just go and just deal with the matter. You get it? Because I'm watching the thing and I'm watching the walls fall off and I'm like, nah, let me sit over this side now, innit? Because
You wanna
I even told my granny, like, Granny, you can't sit there no more. Come this way. Them people, they're destined. That's their destiny. You get me? You know that one now,
But no, you want to have a level of financial freedom,
Yeah.
capability to do more.
Yeah. That's why I
above and beyond.
But if I said anybody that's with me now, that's why I'm so. So sometimes I get that. This is the first time I told her that. So people just want to think, you know? But it's like that's what's driving me at the moment. That's what I've learned. I'm like, I should be. I don't want to hear about no one going. I want to do that. I don't want. I just want to be in that position because I think there's what's happened, and many times we're in this position, and I'm hearing people talk, and I'm thinking, you shouldn't be in that position. You know? We shouldn't be in that positions. Someone that talking about our dad, their granddad in Jamaica is going through something, and this, that, and the other. You should be able to fly. Boom, send a private jet. Boom, go and pick him up and bring him back in it. Or send out the go out there and make sure everything's patterned. And go about your like there shouldn't be a thing of like, oh, that person needs to deal with it. Oh, why can't people just be happy in families and that? No, I'm gone. Pick him up. Come take him.
Yeah,
you know, do you get it?
But a lot of some of that will stem from a poor mindset and mentality.
That's what I was just literally just saying. So when I'm talking to people, I don't waste my breath on certain people. Standardly, I'm not gonna lie. But see, when I see something and I'm like, it triggers me. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna talk to that person and I'm gonna speak Latin to them. They don't business. I done it with Michael. I just gave him a whole spiel of 45 minutes of just rinsing him, and he could take it and say, oh, "This man just goes on," but I might not see him again. So I'm giving him everything which God's just downloaded and said, "Listen, this boy is gonna be blessed. He's gonna go far in life. Let me just download everything quickly, like bam." Do you get me? Because I ain't got time. Things we just let things go by and that. It don't work that way. I want my man to be able to give his mum shut up money soon. Like straight, mum shush. Shut up.
We hope so.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you deserve it. Like jumping into basketball it's mad. So I asked you to do some artistic picture of something or another based on where your mindset. What did I say? Was it mindset?
I think you said where it was.
Yeah.
And then now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two different pictures.
Two different pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where was it?
Where was it? It was quite sad, to be honest. So this is the first one.
I'm so gassed.
This is like the first one I ever did.
Wowzers! Now come.
And I was just basically upset and depressed.
Wow.
So, yeah,
So wait, how is this done?
So I don't have no kind of software. So I did it with my finger on this really rubbish little app on my phone, on the iPhone. So yeah, I just sketched it with my finger.
What?
Yeah.
Who does that?
And then I just
Okay,
print
so
it.
is it someone like wrapped in a duvet?
Yeah. and she's just really. I mean, I kind of drew it. I didn't know what I was gonna draw, and then when it was finished, I was like, that's actually how I feel.
Okay.
In that moment, and so when I look at that, it does take me back because I was
what
very.
was going on at that time?
So what
that's after.
What have you done? What happened?
And that was probably just to edit it to make it look better, but that's after
there,
all of the deaths.
That's
so after,
deaths.
yeah, that was whilst I was grieving. Yeah.
Wow. Powerful.
So yeah.
That was then. Okay.
And that was your finger.
Yeah, literally. Just
Let me see your
sketching
fingers.
it.
You know you got them big little ones. Like Shan. What do you think?
Like that it's quite dark.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, where there's life there's hope. Ooh. Yeah.
What did you give it a name? Or?
No, it doesn't have a name. It's yeah. And then I just literally took a picture of it. I mean, downloaded it from the little app and put it on my Instagram. And I was just like, yeah. And then that's when I just started drawing, do more.
Okay, alright. So
yeah.
Okay, so from that one,
cool.
not the one now. So
Yeah.
how did the drawings like evolve from
So
this?
Yeah, because you did your finger. Where do you like do things that Banksy to go on people's walls and?
No, I would like to actually do that at some point, but no, I haven't done that yet. So yeah, it just literally start with my finger, or I buy like the little, I don't even know what they're called, the little pen things that you can do on the touch screen. So yeah, I did that, and then progressively my artwork started getting brighter.
Okay.
And so it was like a lot more color using that. I think that's as I was getting, it was easier to cope with, and I was just like, realizing, do you know what, art is kind of therapy for me. So then that's when it just started getting brighter and stuff like that. But most of my art is like, there's a lot of emotion you can see through it, even if it's happy or sad.
To be fair, that is how it should be.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it started. Very depressed.
Okay, and then up until present time.
Yeah, and then for this one, kind of, I don't know, this doesn't have a name either, but it's got a bit of a vibe to it.
Yeah, come pass it over.
So the people in there are a lot more happier.
They're dancing.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
So how did you create this then? How did you create this?
This is the same thing. So nothing's really changed in terms of my technique. I still use my finger to draw stuff. And then even though that one's quite dark as well in terms of colour, but
the emotion,
the emotion comes through a bit more, with life and stuff.
Yeah. Hey. Well, not behind me though.
Why not? Switch up a bit.
I think we tried it enough. No, that's weird. I don't know how man them do it. Like, yeah, go on, girl, go. No, no, but it's so many ways you can look at it in terms of that, in terms of how I see my relationship with Shan anyway, like in terms of that I've got that one behind my back, like properly, and to the side of me in a sense, I'm saying, and winning, it's mad. That's crazy. Any name for this one?
No.
You don't name?
I don't really name them. I just.
Come and name these ones.
Alright, so if I was doing like a clone.
There's a signature on it as well. Blah.
Oh yeah, that's just my little.
So where's this one on this one?
I don't know because that one was my first one, so I don't know if I.
Could that be wrong to sign in that white bit? Would it be weird?
No. It's fine. Yeah.
No, I want it in this bit.
But you really want to keep this one?
Yeah, I'm keeping both.
That one's so depressing.
No, I want both. I don't care.
Okay.
You know what? When you're busting it and the money's flowing, you get me? And I just in the newspaper like, I knew her. Get me. I don't business, fam. I'm taking. Listen.
And her son is so successful and famous because of what I said to him.
Look at my micers.
All those years ago.
Look at my micers. I don't want you hearing that, fam. I don't want it. I'm not in it. Like, there's a reason why there's certain people come in my life, and I know for sure you're gonna be talented. I know, so I can
thank you.
see it.
Well, not even. She's already talented.
No, it's a set. Something's gonna bust. I know. I just feel the bust, and once to go through the door, you know that one's where push through the door with it, like, hi, come on. You know the ways there, like, I just want to be that. I know certain people, because some people can let you think, I'm busting through with them.
Well, like when they let people through VIP.
Yeah. I'm with them.
Yeah. Who's that?
Who you with?
Pop on the back, Zyan. Hey, you remember me? Then I'll be there, fam. Yeah, man. No, but I just want that for most. I want people to win. You get me? Like, that's how I see it. So that just we've learned we've learned too much today. Like, people that I got, because I've been doing, I ain't gonna lie, I have been doing a lot of this thing called Circle of Life. Hold tight, Sagan, and then every Friday. The last one's tomorrow. Oh man, diggy days. So I'll come home and it's hearing about mothers that have lost their children to the gun and knife crime.
Oh gosh.
It's terrible, man. And I'm recording it, and then I've got to edit it as well. So it's like I'm getting this double.
Oh yeah, you got to rewatch it. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you proper hear these things, you're thinking, nah, like some of this 16 years down the line, it's still not the same. Like, what you use art as your therapy and that, and you've got God as well, and how do you keep going though, like, because it's all good, like these things, but there's some days you must want to say allow it in it.
I know.
Or not, I don't know.
Do you know what? There's people, like, literally you just said someone's lost their child. That's there's people that go through worse. Like, I literally have a roof over my head and I've got a job to provide for Micah. That's what I have to think about. Sometimes I'm more angry because I'm like, why did he have to lose his dad? Like, that's not fair, kind of thing. But I can't dwell on these things too much because I was at first, the first year and second year, it was consuming me. Like, even
exactly what it would do.
Yeah, so you just have to kind of
learn to just let it go.
Yeah. But it's hard and not feel guilty.
Yeah, and be at peace with it.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, that was out of your control.
Yeah.
But it's that element, but the Sunday before, always will be like, people, like, even this, if the people don't take anything from this, like, make peace. If you can make peace, think outside the box to the situation you're in, because you could just stay stubborn. I ain't moving, you ain't moving. But you said, you know what, I'm gonna be vulnerable, and it is a vulnerable element. And then that, look at it done. Because if you didn't do that, only you know what was gonna happen on that time you get the news or whatever. I think it's helped, even though you got the news, the same result.
That's what she said. Like, God, did help her with allowing that situation to happen.
That's mad. Now, part of the show, we asked people to give a question to someone, and then you've got to give a question.
So the previous episode.
Yeah. So this, hopefully, it's at the place. So have a listen.
Oh, I know the question. And so I'm gonna actually answer it, because I did answer it then, but I answered the wrong answer, and I thought, you know what? No. Yeah, I'll answer after.
Oh, you gave the wrong answer?
No, not the wrong answer, but I could have just
been more clear and concise. I can't remember the question. I don't know.
What would be your what does the best version of yourself look like?
What does the best version of yourself look like?
You remembered it?
Yeah. But I thought she said higher self, like your highest self.
That's what is the best version? Was there more in it? There weren't more.
But that's just it, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
And she drops the mic.
Oh, she dropped the mic. Okay, say that.
What is the best version?
Oh, you want to do some of it?
No, it's not silly. No, it's some long no.
Oh gosh.
So what's the question? What's the best
version? What's the best version of yourself look like?
Wow, sis. Remember, it's your way you answer. There's no right or wrong way. But it is a very heavy.
Yeah.
No, hold on. How do I answer that? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna answer it as well.
Best version of myself.
That is amazing.
I think with me, it would probably be I'm content in my situation, and I kind of I don't know, how do I say this? I'm content with myself, like how I am, how my growth and stuff like that, and I'm always seeking to just progress, but it's for the benefit not just of me, for Micah as well. I think that's the best version of myself, just trying to, like, self-development and just always being better than how I was. And the best thing, no more procrastination when it comes to my own things that I'm passionate about.
I would say nothing wrong with procrastination though. It's a good, I know, I try to,
I take it to the extreme though.
The other day, no, I hear you, people take it to the extreme, but I read it in a book and it's literally said don't beat up yourself about it, because procrastination is a good way of risk assessing the situations that you're about to go in front. So some people just jump in like risk takers. I'm a risk taker, bam, do it. Say yes and think about it later. Some people actually, no, hold on, wait, let me think about it. Obviously, it's the kind of pulling back kind of thing, but it's a good way to really review and understand it before you go into a situation.
Yeah.
So procrastination has a good and bad. I always try and look at it as a positive and negative.
That is true. However, some people, when they say to stop procrastinating, is when they're just taking too long.
Yeah,
in
that's
doing
that's
something
my
that they
thing.
know they want to do
Yeah.
True.
or should do.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even talking anymore. Like before, I used to like beat myself up and say, "Oh, I was like, you're saying you want to do these things, you don't do it." Now I'm not even saying nothing no more. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah.
And after this and the next thing and the next thing, it just gets easier and easier. And before you know it, you look back and you're like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
Nah, Shan never was like this before. Shan was like, oh,
Really?
No, it was not like that. Really?
I don't believe it.
And no one that knows me from before would ever, whatever.
Even seeing you guys on the show, no.
Come on. The only thing is that I've just become more confident in, I guess, speaking my views and opinions.
Yeah.
Like, openly.
Okay.
You know, I'd always do it, you know, have a group of friends around or whatever, like, chatty. But actually looking into a camera and being like,
Yeah.
yes,
I'll
loose
type Kevin though,
women.
like, just checking on, just tell me if I'm okay. Love and that, people. You get me?
Peace and power.
You know, are you changing it now? Oh, don't try it. Alright, so what's the best version? Answer the question then. Could you change it? Yours are
I didn't change it, but I just
You wanna
done
change
a wrong, you know,
explanation.
me just.
So you lied on the last
living-
episode?
I didn't lie.
Okay.
I just spoke too much.
Okay.
But you left, so it kind
Listen,
of.
where did I go?
I don't know. Just beyond yonder, Isle of Man.
Always and forever.
But look at you, like,
Hmm?
what's all this gap? Once again.
Oh, the gap.
Yeah.
You it's not like you can't pull up as well, you know.
But you're
Not
gonna
like you-
cuss me
not
about
like you
Mike.
can't
You're
pull
gonna
up.
cuss me about Mike.
No, but you just got this, innit? You just got this. Just got this. Go on, talk. Go on, baby. What's the best version of you, baby?
Just knowing that I am doing
Mm-hmm.
and I'm where I'm meant to be.
Where is
Doing
that?
what I love,
Where is that, baby?
I'm passionate about, and that God is pleased
What-
with
what-
me.
what
Yeah,
version,
yeah.
baby?
I
Passionate
agree.
about you. You joke.
Don't do that, love. Don't do that, love. Don't do that.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's calm. Alright, now you got to do a question
Oh.
To the next guest.
to the next guest. and
Oh.
that.
Anything.
Anything. It could be anything.
Oh.
What's the name of your cat? Whatever you want, fam. There's no whole bars. But you know what is happening though? I'm gonna lie to you. The levels are going up on the questions. I'm not like each one. They keep going.
They're quite thought-provoking.
Yeah. They're a bit mad. I should have gave you a brief before, but it doesn't work that way. You get me? Yeah.
What lesson have you learnt from last year?
Okay. That's the
No, you
question.
can't do that. You can't do that.
But
Why
it's
not?
still on the flow of what she was
Okay,
asking.
you can't do that.
That
That's
makes
the
sense.
rules.
No,
You can't give
it's
someone
not.
a
And to be
question.
fair, I think anyway. But yeah.
Yeah.
What lesson
Yeah,
did you
because
have to learn
by the end of
What's the
this
biggest
year,
lesson you learnt last year?
from last year?
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it will be different. Yeah.
And explain and put context behind it.
Well, you're gonna have to. Aren't you?
Yeah, I don't want just to go on it, just on that. No, bro. Or whoever comes on. Talk your things, innit? Talk your truth, innit? You know what I'm
It
saying?
might end up being a therapy session.
That's what always happens, man.
No, this felt like therapy. I can't lie.
Nah,
Yeah.
and yeah, we're gonna put organisations in the description if you going through anything. We've got people that you can counsellors and all kind of things.
Or anyone that's going through
If you're going
bereavement.
through bereavement, anything like that, I do say as much as you've done well with that and you're doing what you did and you found coping mechanisms. Some people don't find it easy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or some people don't even know if they need it. Like, no, if you had to go back, relive that, and I don't want you to relive that. Would you have done? Do you thought counselling would be the?
I probably would do it now. I would love to do it now. I think probably not then, maybe so soon, because I would have had all these different thoughts going on, emotions. But now that I'm
It's a
settled,
bit more clearer.
yeah, I would love to have therapy for my whole life, like to just go back from the beginning and everything. That's yeah, because there's like all these, even not having a dad in your life, like that affects you in your teen years.
It's kind of like repeated cycle, but not repeated.
Well, kind of,
That
because
makes
my
sense.
dad's got schizophrenia. So that's a whole different
So
thing.
you think you might have it as well?
No.
You know that some people.
But that's the No, do you know? The first thing, yeah.
Like,
No, I had to look up because I had to speak to his caseworker.
yeah, you have to look
That's
up.
another thing, actually. When I was on holiday last year in Turkey, I got in contact with his caseworker because I was like, if this man dies, I have not tried to reach out or anything. Wrote him a letter. He wrote back. It was on the email, but he communicated back, and I was like, I remember I was crying on the boat, and Michael's like, comfort me. But yeah, it was just like, rah, I actually did something that I wouldn't have done if these like things hadn't happened. But yeah, he's got schizophrenia. It's not hereditary. But yeah, that he's in his own world. Like, I don't even know if he realizes he's got me and my brother. Like, I don't know to that extent, but yeah, he was.
So like, you see, like when you see them people walking out of like Mortley and Campbell,
mad
kind of.
Yeah, that kind of. I remember I used to have to hide from him in Hackney. So I was born in Hackney. I grew up there, and then sometimes I'd be on the bus with my aunt, and my aunt would be like, "Oh, your dad's there. Put your hood up." And I'd be sitting on the bus.
Your aunt would say, "Put your hood up."
Yeah, hide from him, because if he saw me, he might got triggered or something like that, and then start screaming and having an episode.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all those things. So yeah, it was horrible. But then it's like in that respect, I couldn't really blame him, or I couldn't. Because it's more of a mental thing. So it's like, did you choose to not love me, or is it this mental thing? I don't know.
He's overtaken with.
Yeah.
That's mad. He's still alive though.
Yeah, he's still alive. Like what he was telling me is like he does art as well. He goes to like some little place to do art. He tries to get his life together. But yeah, that's another thing that kind of did inspire me, because he used to draw me pictures, even though I couldn't see him. Like when I was younger. Yeah. But yeah. That's a whole different thing. So yeah, I'll definitely do therapy.
Part two. She could have part 2. You know what I mean? There, like this is the job. You might have to start your own podcast. I think it's something you should look into. Even because the pod don't have to be the visual, it can be like audio. You can just talk or blog, and because what I always say, winning our struggles makes us stronger, sharing our strategies makes us wiser. So like even when you're just what you're talking, there's so much you can. You know what I'm seeing a gallery here where you're walking in. Like this is the first thing. You walk into this, and then throughout your life, and then you walk, and then at the end is the journey. So they walk around and they go around on a journey, but you don't have to even make it as just art. It could be like things on the floor, like touching and feeling, and you can just turn it into a whole gallery of. And when you come out the other end, it's something else. We have to talk business,
like
man.
storytelling.
Yeah. Business, man. Because you know what it is. Like life is just. Yeah, this life is about building resources and make so now big up yourself for coming on. Big up.
Why are you talking so fast? My goodness.
You know I'm an MC. You know I'm an MC. You know I'm an MC. I used to be an MC.
I know, baby. I know, baby.
Get me.
Yeah. But no, thank you for each.
No, I appreciate it.
Oh my days. Come man.
What are you doing?
Nothing, fam. Yeah, run the thing. River, push your hand through it. But I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just some things. No, because it's heavy. So no, don't.
No.
Just take this thing.
Oh, thank you.
It's not no big. Don't.
Yeah, but no, I know, but that's so sweet anyway. Thank you for having that.
Whatever it is, I don't care. It's worth
thank
money.
you for taking the time.
I know the 100% is worth money. So
I love little stuff
even
like
if you
this.
just don't open it and just sell it on to Michael when he's older or something.
Sell it on to my.
Well,
You just took the mic. No, thank you for taking the
No,
time.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it so much.
No, thank you for sharing your story.
amazing. Yeah, I like it. This was a good pod.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing. But no, thank you guys, each and every one that has tuned in. Please like, comment, share, and
hold on. Man, got big up the haters though. You don't know. Big up the haters. You don't know I love you lot. Come on now. Yeah, you press that button. You know you want to press that button and that. You know what I mean? It's there.
You have to say, are you even successful if you don't have haters? Like, come on.
True that. Go on, do the outro.
Alright, peace and power.
Don't know that. What, you're not doing Love and Night no more? Love and Night PayPal.
You mocked the team.